Hello, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading for the next 4 weeks, and we're starting by pulling some symbols for you. These are going to give us a general idea of what you should be careful about, what you should watch out for, expect to come, and maybe get prepared for it, take action about it. And after that, we're going to dive into your coffee cup. At the end, I have some tarot cards and oracles that is going to give more guidance. By the way, if you're new here, welcome. This is Divine Light, and I hope you enjoy your reading. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, and the like button. And if you think that there's somebody who needs to hear this message, go ahead and share that with that person. We have a fire here, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. This is going to be revealed. So you might get angry about a situation during the week, or like maybe even within the first week or so. But it seems like here, this is actually going to push you to take authority, take charge of a situation. So maybe someone you have trusted is not going to be able to fulfill what they had to do, or they might make a mistake about that. And it seems like here at the throne, you're going to take charge and take care of something. But this can cause you to maybe part ways. It can be about romance or business. I felt a little bit connection here. But either way, this can be also like totally separate event happening. Maybe something is not really going to go the way you want it. However, I feel with the grasshoppers that situations in the balance that require careful handling. So this is going to happen, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Even if you're feeling like, oh, this ending is the end of everything. No, that's why you're going to sit on the throne, become the position of authority, because I feel like there are others going to be trusting that you're going to take care of the situation, and you're going to actually can handle this event with a lot of like a good, like by creating balance. And High Priestess here, actually, you're going to use the information that you have in the dark times, but you're going to carry the situation to a very abundant place, a good place. And this can be also symbolizing maybe becoming a community leader, leading people, helping people find their solutions. Or this can be like there is something happening, like there's a passion or hate. This can be maybe in an environment, this kind of like a mess happening, and you are the one actually easing that situation, okay? But in the meantime, this broken ring can indicate maybe there's a person causing that hate. There's a person maybe causing the love, but I feel like there's a broken ring here. So maybe there's a new love coming in some of your lives, and maybe you're comparing, or maybe a new job opportunity coming, or a new friendship coming, and you're starting to see, okay, this one is much better than that one. Why should I take that broken ring? That is not really something that is serving me. But you cannot really bounce out of this thing right away. That's why it's going to require you to handle it very carefully. High Priestess is someone who has the physical knowledge, the paper that she's holding in her hand. Also, the crescent moon symbolizes, like the moon on top of her head, symbolizes that she has intuitive knowledge as well. And you're going to, for a while now, you're not going to have clarity about that situation, but the intuition is going to guide you towards the better option, okay? We have here an archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and pathways opening up. So this is coming for you to be certain. Know that. If something doesn't come, there's a blessing there, okay? Rejection is protection. If the path is leading another way, there's another archway here. It is because something better is coming your way. Another thing I have here is a chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. I felt it with the broken ring, but this person is someone maybe even leaving you the throne so you can sit on the throne. That's why there's a broken ring here. This might be a person who's not going to obey the agreement, maybe a social agreement. Can be the relationship is a social agreement, or maybe a contract. Either way, they're going to get off that throne so you can sit on there. News of a birth or a business opportunity. I feel here, this is like the application. This is the result of the application, okay? And we have close up, dogs close up here, pleasure with a close friend. So there's going to be also celebration following all that good stuff. Let's see what's happening inside of your cup. Tears of joy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I say tears of joy, sometimes it is understood as that you're going to be crying with joy, and that's not even something that fits everyone's nature. Not everybody cries when they receive something. Okay, but sometimes I see in the comments that like, I don't cry, I didn't cry, sometimes that kind of comments. This actually is, everything's a symbol here. Tears of joy symbolizes something really you will appreciate coming into your life. Okay, and there's like back to back to back, so it can be something that can turn into like a constant payment, constant approval, something that is going to last long. It can be, like I said, there's a new relationship coming in that you will have everything under control. It is going to be your kingdom, queendom that you're leading. It is going to bring more peace than cry. Okay, like crying and weeping. It is going to bring more like a peaceful resolution. I see here, right here, I know it's a reverse W, kind of seems like a W, but I saw this side, kind of looks like a horns of an Aries, a horns of a Ram. Aries can be someone who's going to partner up with you, but we don't see the face of this person. We're just seeing the horns of them. So the horns, Aries is the first zodiac and symbolizes the emperor. So this can be someone who has leadership spirit. And that's why you don't see the face of it. I feel like this is someone in your heart that you get guidance from. Maybe you don't know this person face to face. It can be a spiritual teacher that you're following online. It can be material, like a person that you're maybe reading his book right now about money, success. Like the first person popped in my head. This can be like Joe Dispenza. I actually watched a video of him. He's a spiritual meditation teacher, basically. And the second one is Warren Buffett. Come to like the mind, the first thing when it says financials. He has a book about financials and money, I think. So doesn't have to be these people, but the W is of Warren, actually. So this is someone who is a master of things. It can be even picking up his book and reading it. Okay, this is going to be happening within a week or so. You can be gifted this thing as well. Another thing is a W is a win for you. And the horns can be, I know Aquarius, you don't have horns in the symbol of it, but it can be you actually putting on that throne on top of your head, and like not the throne, the crown on your head, and then sitting on the throne with authority, the knowledge. Think of the crown as the knowledge that you're carrying. This is leading you towards two pathways here. These are not physical pathways. These are actually either mental pathways, thought processes, emotional approvals, that you're getting emotional security that is going to connect you with a phone line here. So you're going to have that feeling inside of you, okay, I'm sure this is working out, so I'm going to keep pursuing that. And when you do, this is connecting you to this top of the volcano here. We can take it as a highway as well, but I kind of see initially a volcano bubbling up. That's why there's like a new opportunities, possibilities showing up. This can be timeline-wise the second week, okay? It's crossing the second week, but it can take like, this can be the conversational part of it, like the emails back and forth part of it. Maybe the volcano is boiling up and they require someone like you, and you actually, by submitting your application or communicating your desires with the volcano can be a fire sign, passionate love, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, which I felt the Aries energy. Maybe you're going to connect with that Aries here, okay? And they're inviting you, they want to pull you inside of the volcano. They pulled someone already. I see like maybe letter G here. But you are floating above it with a raft under you. You're floating above it. You're not really falling inside of it. You can see like there's a raft here. There's a person up on there. So this means that you're going to be cautious here. You're going to take things one step at a time. Like that's why it's like one step at a time. There's something brewing there, you're recognizing it, becoming the authority, taking charge, and if there's a broken ring, you're taking care of it. You're seeing the opportunities, and then you are maybe even watching the throne. You're not really going there sitting on the throne. You're watching, and then when the person actually gets up stands up off the chair, then you're sitting down. Okay, that's what they're doing here. you're doing. And then I see here number three. Number three is the symbol of opportunity, positivity, also creativity. So you're going to use that you're going to get those creative juices flowing because it's going to be required. I see someone smiling right there with a big body. The bottom part of the body has like an elephant's head. This can be someone financier, this can be someone wealthy, this can be someone resourceful, someone who has long-term stability, can be material stability, emotional stability, and also elephant's memory. They remember everything. This can be someone who actually has a big memory of the events of the past, which can give you feedback of how the things are worked out because the history repeats itself, okay? This can be historically like romantic situation or the authorities' behavior. This person is going to give you insight. So it's worth considering. I see here there's a fish tail in your heart space, and the head of the fish kind of looks like a little, not exactly like a fish. Kind of looks like an ice cream, those triangle ice cream cups as well. We're going to go both, meaning fish can indicate opportunity, resources, and money. And it is showing up like an ice cream here. There's an ice cream on top. I feel like I know these like sound when you put together sounds very repelling. But repelling or repulsive. Anyways, I feel here there's an opportunity coming your way, but it's going to come in the format of your heart's desire, something desirable. Another thing I see here, there's a mother hugging a baby. I don't know if you can see the face, the eyes and the nose. You see the baby next to her face. We can only see the half of the baby's face. This might be worrying some people, okay? The family members, a mother figure and like a younger figure in your life. Maybe what you're stepping in is going to be, or receiving or wanting, is so outside of their comfort zone. They might be freaking out. What they can do is they might be leaving, okay, because what you want to do is so out of the box for them, like they're hugging each other and leaving your site, or they might be like warning you or telling you that are we afraid. So these people might need clear communication and explanation if you want their support to be there with you, okay? The third week timeline, the second was the third week. I see there's a pathway opening, and I see like a tuning fork here. There's a person, like there are two people trying to get on the pathway. The pathway is a road to success. There's a mother and the child here going in there. Now I'm starting to feel like this can be your inner deep emotions that maybe you're feeling that fear and suppressing that because Aquarius, you're an air sign and you go with logic all the time. And when you feel that there's something, maybe intuition is speaking to you and you might be actually ignoring it and considering that as like unfounded fear. This is not something to be afraid of. Maybe you're thinking that way. However, because the child and the mother here like hitting the road that everybody's trying to get on, this is something is going to get serious. So you might want to take precautions before you go to this road. You might want to research things. You might want to know what you're dealing with. If this is like you're buying something, a house or a car, maybe put on insurance on there without taking it to the road or moving in. Like some things needs to be prepared because a tuning fork here also indicates like become attuned with having that energy in your life, okay? Because a homeowner insures their home because they have that responsibility on their back, okay? So it's like being the person that you desire. That's when the path opens. And I told you, this path doesn't really allow every single person. This path only allows the ones that are ready for it. When you get on there, this is the third week, again, at the end of the third week. Fourth week is there is a clarity coming in. I see number 3 again. There's going to be a creative new activity happening for you. But the fourth week, I see a dog here wearing a hat. Dog can be someone loyal to you, a pleasure with a close friend. That's probably when you're going to meet someone. There's a gorilla right under this dog. Gorilla can be an authority, someone also powerful. Another thing with the gorillas, they are very territorial. And I heard that like when silverbacks, I think, when you lose a fight to a silverback, they actually take your family. Like that's what the price is. So this dog might be someone warning you about a gorilla that you're trying to get into a fight with, or maybe they're telling you that they're like the gorilla is touching the road that you want to go on. Maybe this person is going to try to cut you off and not want you to go there. But there's also a bear right next to him, preventing him to like come between you and your path. So either way, you might not really even feel anything about this happening, this back and forth. This is like there's a protection there for you. You're having a pleasure with a close friend is maybe going to help you bounce and maybe just ignore or pass this experience with the gorilla. So if you're getting like a pleasure offer, a coffee, let's go out, have a coffee, let's have a drink together. It can be that kind of like a small thing. It doesn't have to be a massive thing. It's a normal thing for you that you take that opportunity. That's going to maybe help you avoid another big negative situation. I see there's a couple hugging here, a man and a female hugging here. Female or maybe male, I'm not sure with the face. So it's a gender fluid. I'm gonna say like I'm not gonna state the genders. I'm feeling like masculine and feminine energies coming together and maybe even merging. If any of you are manifesting love, this can be a sign for that. You're finding someone. I don't feel soulmate energy right here. It doesn't have to be a soulmate, but this can be, okay, this is something coming really fast. Okay, the person can be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius here that you're hugging, the King of Wands. Maybe this person is someone, it can be someone offering the partnership new opportunities as well. The hugging is passionate. This can be something that you're receiving, which is going to set you to a new adventure. I told you this doesn't have to be something lasting forever. It can be something happening in a temporary fashion, that you're hugging with someone, partnering up, maybe doing some small work together, or maybe even cleaning up house. It doesn't have to be a massive thing, but this is shadow side of it. This is going to maybe help you connect with an authority figure. The Hierophant is an authority, a spiritual authority, material authority, institution, or maybe you are the one taking that authority power here from this person. And then clarity comes in. I told you there's creativity also comes in, that you're going to have like a bright moment within the fourth week. Maybe you're gonna know exactly what to do. There are pathways here, 2 pathways in the first week showing up. These are ideas. These are not physical pathways that you're gonna explore some things outside your comfort zone. There is a pathway here. Again, 2 people hugging. Kind of reminds me of this Italian hugs. I don't know if you ever seen in the movies and such. They are like a very friendly, warm, accepting, and like no discrimination involved. Like you're getting hugged and loved, like Mediterranean. Let's put it that way. The Mediterranean hug. It's a warm hug that I mean, I don't want to limit it to that, but I don't know many cultures. That's why I don't want to like speak about the cultures that I know about, but I know the Mediterranean hug is like very warm and accepting, loving. It's like loud. So I feel something like that. Maybe you're finding yourself in that kind of environment. And here the bull, fourth week, shows up again. And guess what? Taurus is the bull. The Taurus, Hierophant is a Taurus here. You might be hearing from a Taurus that is outside your comfort zone, or maybe you're connecting with a Taurus. Okay, you might have it on your chart as maybe this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Maybe you are really going and merging with that energy, Aquarius, because the earth and air is not really always aligned together, but you're finding a way to really put them on top of each other and use them on your benefit, both properties, okay, the faculties of these 2 signs. Let's dive into your soul sign now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see here a female figure standing and praying. If you have anyone, okay, your desire seems like it's a fast thing. It's coming fast. Your energy field is intact. And I told you there's a woman here. She is connected to this chunk of money behind her, and she's praying for you. This can be someone who's wealthy already, but the money is not really on their back. So maybe they have something attached to them, but they don't really have the use of them. It's in your heart space this person is. Maybe this is a person you're helping to receive their money, and they're praying, sending you prayers, which these prayers can be also symbolizing that they are, trusting you, praying for your good deeds, And which is, maybe that's why your desire is coming really fast. Like what you put out is what you get back. It's like a karmic cycle. You are helping someone, and then the help is coming back to you multiplied with the 9 of Cups. Okay, 9 of Cups is satisfaction, wish fulfillment, not only receiving your desires, but also enjoying those desires, like having satisfaction with them. Because we tend to think that, oh, I want this to happen right now, but it can come in a very hard and undesirable way. So always wishing for the highest good is the best way to receive your desires, because it doesn't have to come from the sources that we want, but it can come from a way that will be satisfactory for you. First week, we have the Strength here. Okay, Lion. Everybody keeps getting lions, guys. And so I feel like, are we in the... No, we're not really any lion related year right now. But it is power, basically. 8 of Pentacles and 5 of Swords. We're going to get clarifiers here. Okay, Queen of Swords. That's what you need to do. 5 of Swords can be indicative of someone who's trying to do everything in a very forceful way, or this can be also a reflection of you. Maybe you're thinking, okay, the good ways are not going to work out. I need to... Do I have here? No. I need to really hustle. I need to do everything in my power to get what I want, which can end up being in a very bad situation, because energy, like... Actually, the way you do things, the kind of energy you put into things comes back to you multiplied. With the first week, you're starting with the Strength. This can be about showing where you're strong, or your strength needs to, like, it's going to be tested. But the thing is, again, whatever it is in your life that you're dealing with within the first week especially, you're going to come out of it with, you can see her confidence in her eyes. Very strong, very confident, and very knowing that everything is always aligned and working out for you. Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is someone who's loving, gentle, but at the same time logical, which is your feminine energy. We have a cup right here on her throne. Indicates that she is, at the end of the day, what she does serves to love and bringing love into a situation. Here, there's the wind on the background we can see from these trees. So she thinks fast and she acts fast, and the information, the clouds are not above her head. So she has clarity. Even though the water is muddy or everything, the surroundings are clouded, her head is not. You know what to do exactly. And the prayer beads also shows that you have divine connections as well. It's not only you're connected to your logic, your heart also telling you what to do, and you hear those and you see clearly because you don't have any clouds above your head. The bird can symbolize you might receive some good news, but whatever is happening to you, giving you the confidence, giving you the strength to make the right decision and get the right answers in your situation. The second week, we have 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles can mean two things. Actually creating excellent work in a situation that you're in. Maybe you're working on a project, an idea, and she's like, you see that she's wrapping around the pentacles, like making something happen here. So you're doing what's right and creating something amazing with that work that you put out there, your discipline. And this can also be about learning something new, okay? Learning something new, because we have 9 of Pentacles here. This is going to pave the way for you to have maybe even financial security in the future. We have 4 of Pentacles here. While you're doing that, some things might make you fear. Maybe you're going to get afraid of the things are not going to work out even though you put the effort in. But what you're doing there is, you see that he's actually stepping on 2 pentacles he has, like holding on to one. One is out in the open. The other 2 are disrespected. So while you're holding on to one thing here, one idea, one fear, you're actually ignoring the other solutions available to you. Okay? So you have the knowledge, expertise, you know deep down, you have double amount of the pentacles right there with the 8 of Pentacles. If you utilize them and use them in the right way, this can be about knowing who to call or what to write in an email, or maybe if this is about a relationship and you're learning something new, instead of holding back and not sharing your ideas, your opinions, your insights with that person, this is actually holding too tightly in one pentacle. Okay, one thing. Okay, as long as we don't yell at each other, everything is fine. But then the other things are actually going down, downhill. So you need to, it's in the second week, you need to really express yourself, use that knowledge, the experience that you actually collected, maybe during your lifetime. And that will, I feel like, fix the situation. But also with the Five of Swords, it can even bring everything clarity. Five of Swords, we see someone actually shady trying to steal the swords. Let's see. Oh, these are all great cards, by the way. Oh, you see upside down. Someone's trying to steal, not steal, I'm sorry. He defeated the enemies with brute force without considering they're not even enemies. They're just random. This is not war. This is random people, or maybe his friends that he said, you know what, I'm going to defeat you all. Or maybe they're just components. No, not that. What's that? People that attend to a competition, opponents. They're opponents to him, and okay, you can defeat them. That's the rule, but he did everything in his power. Maybe he lied, he stole, he cheated in the game. He's holding the 2-3 swords. He cannot even hold 5 of them. But still he thinks, oh, I did the right thing. That's what the 5 of Swords energy is. And you might be facing that kind of a situation within the third week with someone shady, doesn't care what you feel or what they think. Or let's reverse the mirror. Maybe you are doing it. You're saying, like, I need to win. With the Four of Pentacles had that kind of negative energy. I need to win. I need to do everything in my power. I cannot let these people take charge. I cannot. But this way is not going to be beneficial for nobody. You see what's going to create? It's going to create more fights. Five of Wands is fight, more fight. Okay, so I want to pull a card to see what you should be doing, because this shows the attitude and the outcome and what would be the solution. These ones to come out. Okay, first of all, being clear with your intentions is going to be really important, and not falling into the negative part of the things and putting cart before the horse. I feel like here, like you're going to get some things out of it. When you speak clearly, you're going to get your desires, but some part of it. One part of it is going to be missing, but if you keep focusing on, oh, this is missing now, it's not complete, it's destroyed. This is not a set of china, guys. This is not a set of china you're collecting. This is something that is maybe even a long-term success. It's going to be something in gradually bring long-term success into your life. It can be about career, it can be about relationship. But you need to be also, in this moment, be the magician. This is the shadow side. Do as much as whatever is in your hand, whatever you have available, all the tools that you use them, you make your magic happen. And then wait patiently rather than with a disappointed mood, knowing that everything's always working out and coming in the right time. Okay, that's what the Four of Cups is, maybe even like a cautionary tale. This person has everything. 75% of the things that he wants, but he still gets stuck on 25%, which is lowering his vibe, basically. Instead of that, be the magician, focus your energy on the things what you can do and what you can fix, what you can achieve, and that will bring you to the right mindset with the Queen of Swords right here. Queen of Swords, again, duplicate. We have, she is confident, she knows, look at her face, like she's so confident, she knows that everything's working out for her. She has divine light behind her, supporting her fully, sitting on her throne right there. She's actually very she's like established there. She's not going anywhere. Nobody's gonna tip her throne off, basically. And the King of Swords come in at that point. You might have like a divine union with a soulmate or coming someone that is aligned with you. It can be also the masculine figure coming in and supporting you. And that will actually start to bring your heart's desire faster, okay? This can be love for some of you. Someone really aligned with you coming in really fast with clarity, clear offers and passion and love. This can be also like your heart's desire, like matching it, like the yin yang, the masculine and the feminine matching together perfectly in the perfect timing. Let's get to your oracle now. We're going to pull some. Actually, I pulled angels first in the other reading. Let's pull the angels and let's see their guidance, and then we'll jump into the rest of the stuff. What do you want? Let's see. Metatron, wisdom. Metatron wants to bring the wisdom into your life, okay? So that's a good thing, because the Queen of Swords and King of Swords, they're all about wisdom. What you know right now, even if you're feeling like Eight of Pentacles tells me that you already know things. Even if you feel like I don't know anything, I don't know everything about this subject, this is basically telling you, you know enough, use that wisdom. And also, if you don't have any knowledge, ask for it. It's going to be delivered. Metatron shows up so he can deliver that wisdom to you. We have here Archangel Raphael, Earth Force. That's why we saw the bull. Bull is an earth sign. Taurus is an earth sign. You need to ground your energy. The air, you see, these are your thoughts, ideas, desires, but they're not grounded to the earth. Like you see the sticks, the passions, desires, wants that you have falling into the earth so they can grow there. The earth, how you ground it is actually like these are the meditations, contemplations, but the earth is writing your desires down, start to plan for it, having a clear intention, because intention have action points in there, okay? That's going to be very important. So if you don't have clear intention, maybe ask for Archangel Raphael to come forth and give you a clear intention about your desires, rather than keeping it as a dream up in the air. This is going to ground it to planet Earth, basically. It's going to ground it and bring it faster. Let's see. These are your activations. We have a healing coming forth for some of you. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. So the wisdom is coming in, and that wisdom will be helpful for you to heal your mind, body, spirit, or maybe the way you're thinking things or seeing things. It's going to change your perspective. So it's going to be coming through your senses and as an information maybe, and you can receive it through your senses, and you need to harmonize it though. You need to use that information coming in order to receive the healing, answers, and solutions. We have also consciousness. Basically, if you're conscious about what's going on, you're going to be able to receive those information clearly and easily. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. This is, I feel like, even though healing, consciousness, they sound like two different things, it's about where your focus and attention is. The information coming in, where you put your focus and attention, you're going to receive multidimensional aspects show up, and you're going to receive the information and you're going to use it very productively in your endeavors. Third one, we have Cosmic Flower. The frequency of Cosmic Flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into our world. This is basically, this is a little bit, these are solid things that you can hear, see as a message, maybe on a billboard they're showing up, or maybe on an ad, or in a book that you're reading, a doctor is speaking about it. You can pick up these information, but the Cosmic Flower here is like, you can take a picture, you can look at it. There are actually like animations of that. You can look at it. This is connecting your brain with like a higher place that maybe exists in the ether. And this is going to also like remembrance of the place we call home. This is like something in a higher place, higher maybe dimension that we don't really usually have on the planet Earth with our regular senses. So this might require you to meditate and connect with that place in your mental images. And then that will help you connect with that divine magnificence of yours, and maybe even pour it into the world, expressing. This is expressing. It might be like visions of paintings, ideas coming to you that you noted down through this Cosmic Flower energy, okay? And then use it. We have here a calculating karma, breaking the bonds, which I love that for you guys, because we have feminine energy with the Ankh right here. So this is also indicative of creating creative power. calculating karma, breaking the bonds. Karma is something maybe attached to us. The feminine, I said maybe from mother's side for some of you. We have female power here. And fish can be opportunities. Frog can be leaping forward to the future. But some things you might not have an access to. And you might have this kind of enlightenment and starting to sit down and calculating karma and seeing, what did I not receive that I wanted deeply and holding me back. And when I look at my family past, my past, I'm seeing that there's like karmic something, a lock in there. And it says here, when you start calculating and seeing, okay, what is it actually blocking this to come to me? You're going to get the clear answers, which is going to help you break the bonds that are holding you back. Okay, you're going to be able to reverse engineer that karmic thing. Let's see what else we have here. Telepathic communication and ancient knowledge. This is the cosmic flower, guys. This is actually where you are when you reach that place you call home in those divine realms, in mentally, when you close your eyes. You might receive some knowledge and note those down. And knowledge doesn't have to come in the shape of literally like a book to you. It can be a book can fall in front of you while you are in the bookshop. Or it can be also like a vision of something coming forth, okay? Let's see the final card. Mindfulness, stairway to personal power. And this is actually also exactly telling you how to connect with the personal power, that higher dimensions. And this even tells you that you, with the mindfulness, you might be connecting with the mind of others, rooting and grounding yourself to divine information and getting the divine information and grounding it to the Mother Earth, okay? All right, beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to leave some more videos for you to enjoy right here. And I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.